EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Akers. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for touchdown right here out of the gate.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Stafford.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Going right back to Akers.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
This is Lamb on the end around.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Taken in at the 11. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that goes for a gain of 31. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 4th down, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are right back in this football game. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
A give up the middle to Akers.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it with Akers.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
One last throw here for Stanford.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety.